Listening test instructions. The listening test is about 50 minutes. There are 6 parts in listening test. You will have about 6 minutes to listen to each passage and answer the questions. The passage will be played once.
Hey, you look concerned. What's on your mind?
The final exam. I'm not fully prepared yet.
Well, don't worry too much. You still have 3 days.
Yeah, but 3 days will fly past in a wink.
Well, you still have time to cram things in your brain anyway.
Question 1. Why is the man looked worried?
You will hear a conversation in 3 sections. You will hear each section only once. After each section, you will hear 2 or 3 questions. You will hear the questions only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Hey Jamie, can we talk for a minute? I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed with all the household chores lately.
Sure, Alex. What's been going on?
Well, it seems like the cleaning responsibilities are mostly falling on me. I've noticed that the kitchen is always messy, and I end up doing most of the dishes and taking out the trash. I know we agreed to share these tasks, but lately it feels like I'm doing more than my fair share.
I didn't realize it was that bad. I thought we were keeping up with things. I guess I haven't been as attentive as I should be. Can you give me a bit more detail on what specifically is bothering you?
Sure. It's mostly the dishes and the trash. I feel like I'm doing them almost every day, and it's becoming a bit frustrating. I understand that we both have busy schedules, but I think we need to come up with a better plan to manage these chores more equally.
I get it. I've been swamped with work lately, and I guess I haven't paid much attention to the chores. I don't want you to feel like you're carrying the load by yourself. What do you suggest we do to fix this?
I think we should start by making a chore chart or a schedule. That way, we can keep track of what needs to be done and ensure that we're both contributing equally. It might help to divide tasks by the day or by the week, depending on what works best for us.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's sit down and figure out a plan that works for both of us.
What chores are causing Alex the most frustration? How does Jamie initially perceive the household chores? What's Alex's proposed solution for better managing chores?
You will hear the second section of the conversation shortly.
So, I've been thinking about the chore chart idea. We could break down the tasks into daily and weekly chores. For example, we could do the dishes every day, but cleaning the bathroom or vacuuming could be done once a week.
I like that. Maybe we can assign specific days for each task to avoid confusion. For instance, I can handle the dishes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you can take Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Sunday could be a day for deep cleaning.
That sounds fair. What about the trash? Should we just alternate taking it out, or do you think a different approach would work better?
Alternating might work, but it could be helpful to have a set day for taking out the trash. How about we both check it every Wednesday and Saturday to make sure it's taken out?
Good idea. And what about other tasks, like grocery shopping or laundry? Should we include those in our chart as well?
Definitely. For grocery shopping, we could create a shared list and divide the responsibility weekly. As for laundry, we can each do our own and alternate doing a joint load if needed.
Okay, I think we're making good progress. Let's draft a schedule and put it somewhere we both can see it, like on the fridge.
Agreed. I'll create a chart and we can go over it together to make sure we're both happy with the plan. Thanks for being open to discussing this.
No problem. I appreciate you bringing it up, and I'm glad we're finding a solution that works for both of us.
On which days is Alex responsible for the dishes? When is deep cleaning scheduled according to Alex? How does Alex suggest handling trash duties?
You will hear the third section of the conversation shortly.
I've put together the chore chart and posted it on the fridge. Here's how it looks. We will both do the dishes on alternate days. For grocery shopping, you'll handle it this week, and I'll take care of it next week. Laundry will be done separately, but we'll alternate doing the joint load.
Great. I see it. It looks organized and clear. I'll make sure to stick to this schedule. I appreciate you putting this together.
Thanks, Jamie. I think this will help us stay on track. Let's agree to have a quick check-in once a month to see how it's going and adjust if needed.
Sounds good. I think regular check-ins will help us address any issues before they become bigger problems. Let's try this out for a month and then review it.
Perfect. I feel better knowing we have a plan in place. Hopefully, this will make things smoother and keep the chores balanced.
Me too. Thanks for working on this with me. Let's keep communicating if we run into any issues.
Definitely. And if either of us feels overwhelmed at any point, let's make sure to bring it up so we can adjust the plan as needed.
Agreed. Here's to a more organized and harmonious home.
Cheers to that!
Who's in charge of grocery shopping this week? How frequently will Alex and Jamie review their chore plan?
You will hear a conversation followed by 5 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Hi, I'd like to return a product I bought recently.
Certainly. I can help with that. May I please have the receipt and the item you'd like to return?
Sure, here's the receipt and the item. It's the Bluetooth speaker I bought last week.
Thank you. Let me take a look. Could you please tell me the reason for the return?
I'm returning it because the sound quality isn't as good as I expected. I've tried adjusting the settings, but it still doesn't meet my expectations.
I'm sorry to hear that. We strive to ensure all our products meet high standards. Have you had a chance to consult the user manual or contact our support team for troubleshooting?
Yes, I did check the manual, and I also called your support line, but the issue wasn't resolved.
I appreciate you trying those options. Since it's within our return window, we can proceed with the return process. Would you prefer a refund or an exchange for another product?
I'd like a refund, please. I'm not sure if I want to try another Bluetooth speaker at the moment.
Understood. Let me process the return for you. I'll need to scan the item and process the refund to your original payment method. It usually takes 3 to 5 business days for the refund to appear in your account.
That's fine. How long will this take?
The process should be fairly quick. It'll only take a few minutes to complete the return. I'll also issue a confirmation email once it's done.
Great, thank you. Will I need to sign anything?
Just a quick confirmation on this form. It's mainly to verify that the return has been processed. If you could please sign here.
Sure, done. Is there anything else I need to do?
No, that's everything. I've processed your return and you should receive a confirmation email shortly. If you have any further questions or issues, don't hesitate to contact us.
Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm sorry we couldn't meet your expectations with this product. If you have any other needs or questions in the future, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
What does the sales representative ask for first when starting the return process? What does the sales representative suggest instead of a refund? How long does the sales representative indicate it will take for the refund to appear in the customer's account? To finalize the refund, what crucial step must the sales representative take? What does the customer sign to finalize the return?
You will hear a conversation followed by 6 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Good morning. I'm really excited to be here today. Can you tell me a bit about the history of this place?
Good morning. I'd be happy to. This site, known as the Heritage Castle, has a fascinating history that dates back to the early 16th century. It was originally built in 1516 by Lord Edward Harrington, a prominent figure of the Tudor period.
Wow, that's quite old. What was the purpose of the castle when it was first constructed?
The castle was initially built as a defensive fortress to protect the surrounding area from potential invasions. During that period, England was frequently threatened by various European powers, so having a stronghold like this was crucial. It also served as a residence for Lord Harrington and his family.
Interesting. Did it always remain a defensive fortress, or did its role change over time?
The role of the castle did evolve over time. In the 17th century, during the English Civil War, it was used as a military stronghold by Royalist forces. However, after the war, it was gradually transformed into a more comfortable residence. By the 18th century, the castle had been modified to include luxurious living quarters and gardens, reflecting the changing tastes and status of its owners.
That sounds like quite a transformation. Are there any notable events or figures associated with the castle?
Absolutely. One notable figure is Lady Eleanor Harrington, Lord Edward's daughter, who was known for her contributions to local charity work in the 17th century. There's also an intriguing legend associated with the castle. Apparently, during the Civil War, there was a secret tunnel that was used to transport important documents and people safely in and out of the castle. While this tunnel has never been found, it adds an element of mystery to the site.
That's quite fascinating. Can you tell me more about the architectural style of the castle?
Certainly. The castle's architecture reflects the transition from medieval to early Renaissance styles. The original structure was built in a traditional medieval style with thick stone walls and battlements. However, the 18th century renovations introduced elements of the Georgian style, including symmetrical facades, elegant windows, and ornate interiors. The combination of these styles gives the castle its unique and historical character.
It must be amazing to see those different architectural styles blend together. Are there any specific areas of the castle that are particularly noteworthy?
Yes, there are several notable areas. The Great Hall, for example, is renowned for its stunning high ceilings and intricate woodwork. It's where many of the grand gatherings and celebrations were held. The castle's library, which dates back to the 17th century, is another highlight. It houses a collection of rare manuscripts and historical texts. And of course, the gardens are a beautiful example of 18th century landscape design, featuring ornamental fountains and carefully planned flower beds.
That sounds wonderful. Are there any tours or events that take place here regularly?
Yes, we offer guided tours throughout the week, including detailed historical walks and themed tours, focusing on specific aspects of the castle's history. We also host special events such as historical reenactments, art exhibitions, and seasonal festivals. If you're interested in any particular event, provide more information.
I'd love to join a historical reenactment if there's one coming up. How can I find out the schedule?
You can check our website for the latest schedule of events. We also post updates on our social media pages, so you might want to follow us there for real-time information. If you need any assistance with booking or have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Thank you so much for all this information. I'm really looking forward to exploring the castle.
You're very welcome. I'm sure you'll have a great time.
Which significant transformation did the castle undergo in the 18th century? Who is a notable figure associated with the castle's history mentioned in the tour? Which mysterious element linked to the castle's Civil War history is rumored to exist? What architectural styles are blended in the castle? What significant feature is found in the Great Hall of the castle? Which part of the castle houses a collection of rare manuscripts?
You will hear a news item once. It is about 1.5 minutes long. Then 5 questions will appear. Choose the best way to complete each statement from the drop-down menu.
Popular actress Jennifer Collins was involved in a serious car accident earlier today on Highway 101 near downtown Los Angeles. According to eyewitnesses, the incident occurred around 2:30 p.m. Collins was reportedly driving her black Tesla Model X when the accident took place. Preliminary reports suggest that she was traveling northbound when she lost control of her vehicle after a sudden mechanical failure. The car skidded off the road and collided with a nearby guardrail before coming to a halt. Emergency services arrived at the scene within minutes. Jennifer Collins was immediately rushed to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Authorities confirm that the actress sustained non-life-threatening injuries, including minor fractures and bruises. Doctors say she is in stable condition and expected to make a full recovery. The actress's publicist has released a statement thanking fans for their support and requesting privacy during her recovery period. The accident has caused significant delays on Highway 101, with traffic being rerouted for several hours. Authorities are investigating the cause of the mechanical failure that led to the crash. They are also reviewing some footage from nearby cameras to piece together the exact sequence of events. This incident has stirred considerable media attention, with fans and reporters alike closely following updates on Jennifer Collins's condition. Social media platforms have been abuzz with messages of concern and well wishes for the actress. Collins, known for her roles in hit movies and philanthropic work, has a large following, and many are relieved to hear that her injuries are not life-threatening. Local officials have urged drivers to avoid the area around Highway 101 until the investigation is complete and normal traffic patterns are restored. They are also using this opportunity to remind drivers of the importance of regular vehicle maintenance to prevent similar incidents. In other news, a charity gala in which Jennifer Collins was scheduled to participate this weekend has been postponed. The organizers have expressed their understanding and support, stating that they look forward to rescheduling the event once Jennifer is back to full health. We will continue to follow this story and provide updates as they become available. For now, our thoughts are with Jennifer Collins and her family during this challenging time.
You will listen to a 2 minutes video. Then 8 questions appear. Choose the best way to answer each question.
Man, that was a brutal game. I can't believe we lost by just 1 point.
I know, right? We were so close to turning it around in the last quarter.
Yeah, but did you see that last call? Totally unfair. Referee had it out for us.
Seriously, I thought we had it in the bag. Our defense was solid until that fourth quarter mess-up.
Well, at least we gave them a run for their money. They didn't expect us to come out that strong.
True, but moral victories don't count in the standings. We need to step up our game next time.
Agreed. We've got to work on our free throws and tighten up our defense rotations. No more easy buckets for them.
And we can't forget our offense. We were too predictable out there. We need more creativity in our plays.
Absolutely. Coach is going to drill us on those turnovers. We can't afford to give away possessions like that.
Well, enough sulking. Let's hit the gym tomorrow morning, early session. Work out the kinks and get back on track.
Count me in. I'll bring the energy drinks.
Perfect. We'll need all the boost we can get. Let's turn this setback into a comeback.
That's the spirit. We'll bounce back stronger. This season is far from over.
All right, team on 3. 1, 2, 3, team.
You will hear a report once. It is about 3 minutes long. Then 6 questions will appear. Choose the best way to answer each question from the drop-down menu.
Digital nomadism, a lifestyle enabled by remote work and digital technology, is increasingly influencing local economies around the world. This report delves into the multifaceted impact of digital nomads on these economies, highlighting both positive and negative aspects. On the positive side, digital nomads can boost local economies through increased spending in areas such as hospitality, dining, and entertainment. Their presence often leads to the development of co-working spaces and improved internet infrastructure, which benefits both locals and travelers. In many cases, the influx of digital nomads stimulates local businesses and creates job opportunities, fostering economic growth. Cities known for attracting digital nomads, such as Bali or Lisbon, have experienced an upsurge in local entrepreneurship and tourism. However, the impact is not solely beneficial. The rising number of digital nomads can lead to increased cost of living, making housing and everyday goods more expensive for local residents. In popular digital nomad destinations, this can result in gentrification, displacing longtime residents, and altering the character of neighborhoods. Additionally, the temporary nature of nomadic stays may lead to reduced engagement with the local community and economy, as digital nomads might not contribute to long-term local development. Moreover, the influx of foreigners might strain local resources and infrastructure, particularly in smaller or less developed areas. This can exacerbate challenges related to sustainability and environmental impact. In conclusion, while digital nomadism can invigorate local economies through increased spending and business opportunities, it also poses challenges that require careful management. Balancing the benefits with potential drawbacks is crucial for ensuring that the presence of digital nomads contributes positively to local communities.